Good afternoon, outliers. We have a lot to do today. Give me just a moment. Still setting up my screen here. Hope you're having a fantastic afternoon. Thank you all for those who came and joined us in the live trading, not live trading, the special live stream. Hope you all made time to do that. You know, on these special live streams, the objective here is, of course, to provide some value. Definitely talk about things that are useful to traders, especially newer traders who haven't been in the markets, right? But also at the same time, a soft pitch at the end, right? We want to make sure that we tell as many people as possible how great Outlier is. And so we definitely want your help in doing that. Give me just a second here. Still setting up. Oh, by the way, good afternoon, Peter, Sebastian, good to see you. Hello to all the outliers. Exactly. Yorn, good to see you. Not Yorn again. That's Leo. Hey, dude. Uh, hey again, Jean-Louis. Glad you made it, my friend. Okay, cool. Hey, I did see this. Now, I don't have a ton of time to chat on it because we have a lot to do today. But this was interesting, right? The Paris Olympics are a drag on revenues for Air France, Delta, and it will cost them millions and millions and millions of dollars. Hey, Goran, good to see you. Good afternoon, my friend. Let's see what this says, right? The Paris Olympics are causing a drag on revenues for two airlines. Do you guys watch the Olympics? I love watching the Olympics. I don't watch sports. Like when I say I don't watch sports at all, I mean at all. Last year, just a couple weeks ago, I was asking somebody else, like, who was in the Super Bowl last year? I don't even know. But I'll make one exception, which is the Texas Rangers, who happened to win the World Series last year. Um, I don't watch sports at all, but I do love watching the Olympics because it's so cool to see all of um, these unique events that you never get to see otherwise, right? Like curling. Um, I love watching the track and field. They have lots of different like archeries, and then they have different shooting ones. There's just so many different games to watch. The cycling events are always really cool. So I'm super stoked about this, right? But there are some companies that are not stoked about this at all. Air France and Delta both said their revenues are seeing a negative impact for lower demand for Paris from June to August, thanks to the Olympics. So that's interesting, right? People are not only deciding we're not going to go to Paris at all, but they're saying we're not going to the Olympics. I think that's super interesting because, like, clearly they're not even able to capture normal demand with the addition of the Olympics being there. So if they're seeing less demand, that's really telling that there is a huge problem out there. Why are there so many less bookings at the time when Paris is holding the Olympics? I don't know. Yes, I have a friend competing in the hammer throw. Wow, that's super cool, Brian. Let me know when that's on, and I will be glad to cheer for him. That is awesome. Um, so for France, the French company, or for Air France, the French company said on July 1st that Air France and Transylvania brands, currently experiencing pressure on projected unit revenues for the summer season due to the upcoming Olympic Games in Paris. And it's lagging behind other so with traffic to and from the French capital lagging behind other major European cities. Well, I'll be honest with you, right? I just traveled to Europe for the first time this year since 2010, and France was not on my radar at all. But it had nothing to do with the Olympics. The company projected, whatever. The company projected its unit revenue from June will be roughly 174 million. Honestly, it's just numbers there. It linked that both international and domestic travelers are trying to steer clear of Paris around the period that holds the Olympic Games. Once the events are over, the demand is expected to normalize. But is it? Is it though? Or is it the fact that all this is happening at the same time, which I think is the bigger picture here? I think the bigger picture is that people are saying, I don't have the money to go to Paris, right? Uh, the economy is terrible. Inflation is out of control. And you know what? As much as I would love to go to the City of Lights in Paris, I'm definitely not going to go during the Olympics, and I'm certainly not going to go with an inflationary environment that we're in right now. And maybe they've even started to see job cuts, and so they're saying I got to cut back somewhere, and my trip to Paris is definitely the first thing that's going to be cut. I think that is the bigger story here. I think people are actually reeling at the economy, and these companies are starting to spin it in the way of that. What I would be curious to see is what the demand looks like year over year leading up to, like in this period here, May, June, early July timeframe, and then afterward, right? What is the period year over year in like September, October timeframe? That would be very telling, as if the Olympics are really the key here, or if it's a greater economic perspective. And in my opinion, I think it's a greater economic part. Brian says, all the American athletes have to get there, their families, coaching, and staff. I can't imagine how they can't fill seats. Exactly. That's a great point. Jean-Louis says, the price to go to Paris right now is crazy, which is probably why they're not filling seats, Jean-Louis. So let's take a look at Delta, right? Delta was one that they mentioned in here. And they said that Delta is really going to be feeling the heat. In fact, check this out. We got a sell signal right at the top here when price was about 52.50 a share, and it's been on a just downward trajectory ever since. Now it's around 46.50, $46 or so. And that sell signal came on May 17th, and it has just been like down almost every day since then, right? Coming from a low, let's see, earlier this year of around 38 up to 52, got that sell signal, and then watch out down below. Brian says, lived through the Atlantic Olympics. That was in 1996. I remember that, my friend. I was 10 years old. If you don't have tickets, then you don't want to be anywhere near the host city. Yeah, I'll tell you, I don't want to be anywhere near there. That is for dang sure. Let's go take a look at our market analysis. Oh my ever-loving goodness. Today is a crazy day in the market. SPY is up. When I checked it a minute ago, it was over 1%. Right now, SPY is close to 1%. We got a buy signal on SPY yesterday, and following my criteria, I am not ready to get into that trade just yet. What I want to see is a close over the high of that day, and we're not there yet. We're close. I thought we were a few minutes ago, but we're not. So I'm not going to be taking a SPY signal trade right now. But man, check this out. NEM, what a huge move up on that. That was one stock we're in already. In fact, I'll tell you what, I missed it. I missed it. I missed my opportunity to say, welcome to the Outlier Trading Room. This is smart trading made simple. Save time, make money, start winning with less risk. And if you don't know, and for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Christopher Ewell. I've twice been awarded top 100 people in finance. I've been successfully trading since 2009. I'm a partner with Outlier, and this is my style of trading using Outlier. We're going to be using the golden ticket trading strategy, which is the 8 steps to turn profit hacking into pure gold. Now, it always starts with the market. We're going to let the market tell us which direction it's going. Going to the SPY, we see the 10 period is over the 20 period, price is over the 50 period, and it's all pointing north. And then if we go to the market breadth, which is how many stocks are on the bull list, going to the market breadth there, we can see that this number is growing and growing. The number of stocks on the bull list is going up very, very quickly. Lots of buy signals coming through. So then the next step, by the way, I do see the time. I know I'm a little bit late, so I'm going to be pushing this forward a little bit quicker than I normally do. We need to reduce risk before adding new trades. So let's go to our first one here, NEM. We put on this one yesterday, and it's a fantastic trade at the moment. Absolutely nothing to do on this trade. It's not below our half ATR. It's not at the 10 EMA. Let's go take a look. That's those two things. There's no order blocks in the way. Let me double check the order block. Yeah. Order blocks are up here. So they're not in our way just yet. The heat map, we do need to take a look at. So this is NEM. I want to make sure that the heat map, the behavioral heat map, has not stalled and is continuing to rise. So I'm going to zoom in all the way. And this is just showing that people are getting more greedy. So G1 yesterday, G3 today. That's what I want to see. I'm just looking up on this line right here. G1 yesterday, G1 today. NEM is great. I don't need to change anything about it. Going to the next one, BAC. BAC had a sell-off earlier today, but has definitely recovered. It actually like kissed the 10-period moving average right there. But it's down a smidge. What is that, like 15 cents? But it's not at my half ATR. It's not at the 10. Selling into strength on NEM, when you sell it strength to G11, it was a G3, so that's not an issue. BAC, G24 is our exit point if we need to sell into strength. And zooming in, we can see it's a G14 yesterday, G15 today, And we said cylinder strength of G24, no issues there. AEM. Oh, look at that. We do need to roll this one. Cool. So did we roll this yet? No, we rolled it yesterday. That's right. I was like, I thought we did this one already. Yesterday we rolled AEM. Today it is looking awesome as well. I don't see an issue to close AEM on the moment. Let's go to the behavioral heat map. And let's zoom in. So yesterday is G1, today is G3. So AEM also is continuing to look solid. So 3 solid trades on that I don't need to take off right now. But before we go any further, just to add a little bit of complexity to today's trading room, we got to talk about our weekly winners. We haven't had a chance to do this in a couple weeks because we've not had all that much participation the last couple weeks. So we have 2 people who participated this week. Dave, who won last time. Congratulations to last time. And Peter. Peter is watching live. Peter, you're the winner, my friend. You are the winner, my friend. We do a weekly pick for the winners, and usually it's just a random number generator, but Dave won last time and you can't win 2 times in a row. So Peter, congratulations, you have won the $10 Amazon gift card. So I'm going to say congratulations to @Peter for winning this week's winners circle. Hey, pretty awesome, right? So April is going to send you a $10 Amazon gift card for that. So congratulations to you, Peter. All right, let's go to the next step here, which is putting the stocks in the scanner. No, getting the bull and bear list, and then filtering for red and green overlays. I've not done this yet. I just filtered it a moment ago. Let's see. There's a lot that came through. 69 today. So I may have to load more a couple times. There we go. All right, so here, I'm hoping we can get through everything, but I am a bit nervous that we are short on time, shorter than usual. Oh, and I just thought of something I want to share with you real quick too. There's 13 to go through. We're going to drop this over here. OVTLYR bull list, edit, save, run the scanner. Check this out in dev. In dev, the scanner is there today. It's not functional yet. Let me log into dev real quick. It's not functional yet to what you would want to see. Like the data is not up to date, but going to stock and ETF, that button right there, which we really aren't using for much of anything right now, going here takes you to the scanner. Now check this out, right? Check this out. So you can filter by sector. Dev is slow, just so you know. You can filter by sector. We'll let that think for a minute. You can filter by market cap. So if I'm building this, there's definitely going to be some tweaks, I'm sure, because market cap, I don't really care, so I'll set it for everything. Price range, I want to go like 20 bucks or greater, but I don't think that the 0 or 15,000 is going to be it because the increments aren't super easy to get through. Like the first increment I can do is 72. So I'm sure that's going to be adjusted, but market cap, price range, heat map value. This is cool, right? If you want to trade long, but you don't want to go like too deep in the greens, you might want to set it, surely they'll change that value to like G40, right? So anything G40 or greater with an uptrend indicator. And then there's a couple other things. So outlier signal return, positive only, right? These are things that are taking time for us to do, right? Like filtering out the heat map, not the heat map, the uptrend indicator, filtering out the oscillator is moving up. That's what we want to see. That's the blue line on the charts. Current signal, buy signal, 30-day average volume, greater than 1 million. So this is pretty close to what I would use. And so I am super stoked about this. This is going to be great, right? So you can apply your filter. This is not up-to-date data, so don't worry about what's coming through here. But it's going to show, different values, different stocks. And they're all going to be the ones that we want to see. So I am super, super, super stoked about that. I don't know when it's coming through, but it will be savable as well. So I'll have it saved. In fact, let's save it real quick. Save filters to your saved selection list. Save selection. There we go. Enter name. I'm going to type this as Chris. Save. Cool. So then if I come back here and I go to saved selections, I don't know if it's saved, but that's okay. This is still in dev, like I said. So they're probably still working on some bugs and making it work, but this is going to be great. I can't wait to play with this. Brian says, congrats, Peter. Thank you, guys. Great end of the week. Absolutely. Okay. Get out of here. I'm very stoked about that. Okay. So, all right. So here's our list. We still got quite a few. We've got CM. We've got ERJ. We've got IR. I'm just doing a manual check real quick to make sure that there are no order blocks in our way. We've seen that before. JWN. See, that's great. That's exactly what we want to see. A crest over the, what is that called? Order block? Yeah. Give me some of that. It's got one up here, but it's still like $1.50 away. Peg. That looks good. Pru. That looks good. Tur. Oh, so that order block right there gives me some hesitation, but it's $7 away, so that's okay. And then UL, that also looks good. So all of these look really legit. I'm going to try and be as fast as possible because I know I'm behind schedule at this point. Pop this over, pop this over, pop that down. Oh, that didn't help me. Okay, I can see my list right there. That's what I need. So I wanted them alphabetical, so I can just do this and this and this. And so I'm hitting the middle button on my mouse. So the last one was IR, IT, CI, JWN, PEG, PRU, TUR, and UL. Okay, so now I've added a new tab for each of those. So what we want to see, man, we're totally going to run out of time, but I'm going to try here. No order blocks in the way, no earnings next 3 days, price and direction of trend. That's what we just saw. We're looking for the outlier signals back test to have positive expectancy. And then we'll also check their breadth. So let that load. So CM, performance summary, that's 36%. I like that. ERJ, 58%. That looks good. Higher than CM. IR, 49%. That looks good. Higher than CM. ITCI, 120%. That's the highest one yet. So I'm just looking at this number right here, just blowing through these. JWN, Nordstrom, that's right. Negative 58%. I will not trade that one. PEG, that's 37%. So it's going to be one above CM. PRU, 49%. That's going to go right about there. TUR, 13%. That'll be the lowest so far. And then UL, 19%. Cool. All right. So then we want to check the sectors real quick. One of them, healthcare. Let me do a couple extras. So let's do healthcare first. Let's do industrials next. And then let's do, that's also industrials. Okay. Financials. I think it was financials we saw yesterday was going up really fast, and it might have already gotten over the 75%. So healthcare it's crossed over on the market breadth, so that's okay. Industrials is crossed over on market breadth, so that's okay with me. Financials, yeah, this is the one I saw yesterday. When it's going above 75%, my criteria is once it goes over 75 and then changes direction to stop there. Don't put any more trades on. But at this point, it's still going up. So let's double check those values. Today's bullish percent's 81. Yesterday's was 78. So still going up. That's what I want to see. So that was Peru. Utilities I need to check. And I know I'm rushing through this because we're behind schedule. And that's my fault. You can blame me. Technology is in Where's technology? My younger son, his name is Elliot. He's 9, but he still struggles with the word technology and hospital. Technology is technology instead of technology, and hospitals are hospitals. I just think it's funny. This is Staples. We don't have that one yet. Utilities. Yeah, that looks really good right there. Look at that bull list, how fast that's moving up. Technology. So if you hear me say it wrong, I do it on purpose. That's good. And then Staples here. We're entering a very bullish time in the market. That's for dang sure. We just need to make sure that we are keeping our risk in check. Okay, and that looks good. So we're going to start with the highest back test and work our way down. And we do need to hustle, just so you know. Start with the highest back test and work our way down. This is the criteria that I'm looking for. So let's start with ITCI. July 19th is too close. So we're going to go August 16th. This is probably not going to work out. That's $1 wide. That's nearly $1 wide. ITCI, I'm not going to trade. I want 50 cents wide. So that one's gone. ERJ. No, ERJ. August 16th. There's no one there. I want to see 250 or more on the open interest. The greatest one is 191. This one out of the money is okay, but I don't trade out of the money. So ERJ is off. Look at that. We're hustling through here. That's good. IR. August 16th. This one could work, but it's only 62 delta. What's the extrinsic value? 269 on 540 is greater than 50% or right at 50%. I want to see 20% or less extrinsic value. Right. This is how fast you can trade, legit, if you're not sitting here and talking the entire time. So I'm not going to trade IR because of liquidity. It's all liquidity. If you can't get in, you can't get out, and I have to be able to get out. PRU. All right, this one looks okay. Extrinsic 210 on 570 is still going to be too high. 36, nearly 37%. No, and then there's no open interest right there, so I'm not going to trade PRU. Now, these could be great. These could absolutely be great trades. I will tell you that for sure. I may be giving up the biggest winner of my entire life right here. It just doesn't fit my trading criteria, and that's okay. That is okay. 37% on PEG. And I say that's okay because I'm not going to have any regrets by doing it this way because I'm just following my plan. No liquidity there. There's probably liquidity up here. Yeah, but 7 days out is too short. I want it 21 days out. A lot can go wrong when you just go with the 7 days. CM. Still not much liquidity here. And then TER. Man, we're going all the way to the bottom of the barrel now, aren't we? We only got 2 left. Okay, this one's got some legs. No, that's not going to work either. So I generally look at the 80 delta. This is 79 delta. 371 is okay. 205 on $19 is definitely less than 20%. But the problem here is that this is $2 wide. No way. And plus, it's like nearly 20 bucks. My limit's 10, especially on a $140 stock. That's nuts. So I'm not trading that one. And UL, this is our last chance. August 16th. Okay. Okay. 2.3 thousand. 20 cents wide. 50 cents on 320. 51 over 320. 15%. Heck yeah, we got one. UL. 55 calls. UL, August 16th, 55 calls. That fits my criteria. 10 cents wide, less than 20% extrinsic value, over 250 open interest. Yeah, this looks sharp. Okay, cool. Get your position sizing. I always want to stress position sizing. I even stress that in today's special live stream, because if you, I mean, one trade can legitimately blow up your account completely, 100%. Or one trade can be a paper scratch or paper cut. And that's completely, wholly, 100% determined by your position size, which sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay, so this is UL. Taking notes over here. Okay, this is the UL August 16th, 55 calls. UL August 16th, 55 calls. All right. And 315 is midpoint. I'll try 315. I'll start it at 315. Don't have a lot of time. Let me bump that up to 320. Okay, I'm in. My fill price was 320. Not the greatest fill, but I'm in at 320. Oh, I closed my Discord. Let me open that back up. Sorry. Last minute on this one. Trade number 1 today, which is the 12th. This was UL August 16th. Brian's in at 315. UL, which strike was that? 55? Yes, 55 for 320. And it's currently trading at 57.61. Just put my data in the spreadsheet so I don't forget. I have had a bad habit of forgetting the last few, and then I have to do it again real quick. All right, so UL opening price, we got in at 57.61. Quit it. 57.61. There. Okay. Let's pull up our spreadsheet real quick. It'll tell us all of our half ATRs and 1 and 2 ATR points. This is UL. Oh, shit. You guys are murdering it. 315, 310. Man, good job, y'all. Half ATR for this down is going to be at 57.42. 58.26 is one ATR up. And then 2 ATRs up is 58.81. Okay, so that's the plan. We got on 4 trades right now. And going into the weekend, super, super strong market. Which, you know what? If I'm long right now, that's what I want to see. It's a really strong market. I don't want to be trying to go against the trend at all. And anybody who does is just asking for trouble. Thank you all so much for coming to today's Outlier Trading Room. I apologize for the hustle, but you know what? We were able to get the one on that fits. Have a fantastic weekend. Congratulations again to Peter, and I'll see you all again on Monday. Talk soon.